I'm sorry, Lily. I was too late. The end.
Hello!
Hi there.
Welcome back to Bookend Gaming, Katawa. Friends.
Friends.
Airport.
Yeah. Just Friends outro.
Yeah, does she get on the plane? We're gonna find out.
I got on the plane.
Oh!
I got off the plane. We just got a call. I mean, we have a phone. We just got a call and say that the phalanges are missing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Her friend has a feeling.
This plane doesn't even have phalanges.
The lamps of the courtyard, dim as they are, provide just enough illumination to light the way and prevent me from tripping over. The buildings themselves take on a rustic, almost antique-looking edge when I glance at them. Looking back, it seems strange that they once appeared so dark and looming to me. Now they just seem to be somewhat anachronistic school buildings, the same as any other bar their age. Leaving the gates behind me, I pull up to a stop just before the taxi, parked just as Akira's car had been. Its gaudy and brightly lit sign looks out of place in the quiet country backdrop.
I don't have any money.
I impatiently squeeze myself through the door, giving the driver the address for where the two should hopefully be staying. Go to the wrong airport.
Yeah, you're not going to the airport.
Oh.
Darn.
By the time the taxi pulls up after its trip at maddeningly casual speed, it's well and truly deep into the night. The house is truly enormous, its sheer size much larger than I'd expected, and ominously still. Fearing the worst, I ask the driver to stay just in case my efforts are for naught. Keep it running, kid.
You're gonna, like...
Stand outside her window with a boombox?
Yeah, no, you're gonna, like, wake up that... What's-her-face's dad?
Yeah.
With his samurai sword?
Oh, God.
That's what's gonna kill you!
I hope you get to voice him again.
Oh, no.
A single press on the fancy intercom system outside the gate produces a short electronic melody in the otherwise silent road. It's not long before a somewhat deep, gruff voice can be heard.
No! I haven't
Yay.
offended anyone in a while. I don't even remember. This is the Hakabichi residence. Please state your name and why you're barbering us this rate.
Exactly. I press on, despite inwardly wincing at the reasonable annoyance audible in his voice. It's Hisao Nakai. I was hoping to meet Lilly or Akira.
Whichever one's closer.
If they're still here. Surprisingly, I managed to summon quite some energy to my voice, enough to make the other side of the intercom silent. A few seconds pass, but just before I press the button again and ask what's going on, a light turns on outside the front door. I strain my eyes to try and make out who is coming through, but as he comes past a large parked car with fishing rods sticking out the back, his identity becomes clear. He's gonna beat my ass.
Man, if we had done this before the Shizune route,
Yeah.
like we'd be like, what does fishing poles have to do with what is going on here?
Right. Be
like,
okay.
Where are we?
His face is typically placid and emotionless as he saunters up to the gate. He's still childlike in his mannerisms, despite his demeanor. With the press of a few buttons from behind the fence, the gate slowly opens.
Oh!
I was going to say, it's Hideki.
Hideki, yeah. Wait, Hideki. Oh, right. Hisao, what are you doing here?
I think this is the most emotion I've ever heard from his voice. Not that it would be hard to reach that mark. Akira told me she and Lily would be staying here before they left for their flight. I need to talk to Lily just one last time. Are they still here? The look on his face says everything. They died. I failed. I was too late. The one time when I actually needed to act quickly. And
Actually, it's possible.
now it's the airport ending. What? What is it? He's a bit taken aback by my fervor, but I can't help it at this point.
I'll drive you. They left not long ago. Only a few minutes before you arrived, in fact. If you go straight to the airport, you might be able to.
Goodbye.
Hisao?
I dart back towards the waiting taxi, grabbing what little money is left in my pocket as I go. Just drive me as far as you can. Thanks, Hideki. With that, I take a seat and in short order bark out my destination.
I cannot believe you are actually going to go to the airport.
I don't know why he sounded like his dad there for a little bit, but...
Yeah, it's just the intercom. It's kind of fuzzy.
Yeah. He's more intimidating, so he pretends to be Jigoro for a while.
Yeah. I can't believe you remember that dude's name.
My chest beats wildly as I tear down the street. Why are there so many people out here? It's 10:30 p.m.
All these people are shaped exactly like my classmates.
My body twisting this way and that to slip between the pedestrians, walking back and forth beside me. With the road solidly blocked by taxis and other cars dropping off passengers and picking up others in the time they have to wait, we ended up having to stop almost a block away. But that's in the past now. What matters is reaching Lilly. One foot hits the ground, the other quickly following without the slightest thought, as if my legs had taken on a life of their own and all my mind can do is concentrate on the view ahead of me. Just one glimpse of that long hair of hers, that long yellow hair that was the same color as the wheat that stretched as far as the eye could see. In the end, I depended on Lilly, just like Hanako did, even after we started going out. It still doesn't feel like she really ever let herself depend on me. Except for one moment, that one moment where we held each other tightly on that bright yellow field of wheat. Like her hair.
In case you had forgotten.
At that time, she must have feared losing me, just as she did everyone else. That's why, just this once. The night air wraps around me, draining every last remnant of warmth out of my body, to the extent that it feels much more like midwinter than a summer night. My fingers, my hands, my feet, they all feel increasingly cold.
Uh-oh.
The sound of the passing crowds is reduced to more than background hum, while the sound of my shoes hitting the pavement echoes loudly, every step surging towards the person I have to catch. Forced by my chest tightening in response to the cold of the night, I rest an arm over it to try and settle it down. Oh no.
Oh God, I am so upset that I've called this.
When the airport comes into view, though, I realize this feeling as one I've felt before. Not now. Of all the times for this, please not now. Screw you, heart. I take a gulp and soldier on regardless, pushing my body as far as it will go. Sweat pours off me as I hurtle forward, my shoulder hitting someone's side and my mind suddenly flooding with emotions and memories. I continue on without an apology.
Rude.
I have to keep moving now. If I stop, I'm not sure I could begin again. And even if I could, it would be all for naught if I'm not in time. I hit another person, then another, then I just start punching people.
I was going to say, just start a mosh pit.
Get out of my way! Offering little resistance to getting bounced about. My feet feel numb, my arms are losing all feeling. My chest forces me to hunch over awkwardly, tightening ever more. That afternoon in the snow. What?
Wanako.
That's a Wanako, man.
Yeah.
Not Lilly. That time when my life irreversibly changed, images of a Wanako and that damned letter flash over and over in my mind. The first love I'd lost thanks to my condition. I can't let that happen again. I don't care what happens to me anymore. I just need to see her one last time. There! There she is! A sliver of yellow and white comes into view, some distance down the road. Her figure silhouetted by the lights emanating from the airport entrance. There's actually other faces.
I know, there's like a little purple-haired gremlin down there. Oh.
That guy's dying, Ronnie! Lilly! Lilly, stop, please, Lilly! Come on, Lilly, I know your hearing's far beyond Oh,
God.
he saw her one last time.
Security tackles me.
Yeah. I just shoot them. Gah! My view suddenly spins out of control, and I end up back outside somehow. Sorry, I'm lagging. And ends up on the ground, my body haphazardly sprawled after hitting someone and stumbling over. Before I can assess the damage, an unbelievable pain ignites in my body. All my thoughts are blanked as I curl up and frantically clutch at my chest.
Hey, are you okay? That was a really bad
fall.
Shut
up! This pain. I can't.
Game over.
Any sharp knock could do me in. Any overexertion. I thought I could overcome my limits this once.
Something's wrong with him.
He's doing something silly, sir.
What's the matter?
The voice of those gathered around me are gradually replaced by a loud ringing in my ears. By now I'm unable to move my head. My eyes turn upwards to see the mute moving of their lips. Staying alive.
Hey, you can use that or you can use Another One Bites the Dust.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst one to use. Even as I clutch my chest, I realize I can't feel my fingers anymore, nor my feet. It feels like my entire body is shutting down, starting from my extremities. Oh no, there goes my penis. With one last effort, I turn my head down the road towards the airport entrance that's casting its light over me. People don't seem too worried about you.
What a nice lesbian couple.
Lily is there, behind the crowd. Her head is tilted, but only just slightly. I can feel my vision dimming as I try to yell out, but nothing emerges from my mouth despite my best efforts. Slowly but surely, my vision begins to black out the scene before me. So, this is how it ends.
Oh my god.
I failed. I was so close, so very close. But at the very last moment, my condition seized my chance at a new life and dragged me back. Now, I'm going to die. Sprawled out just meters from an airport, with a crowd of babbling people surrounded me, and with Lily leaving for Scotland just a little distance ahead. Lily! That last word extinguishes the last of my energy. The world falls into a deep, inescapable blackness as every muscle in my body shuts down. I'm sorry, Lily. I was too late. The end.
Nah, you're waking up at the hospital. Jesus.
This is intense.
Yeah, this is a good route to end on.
It is a good route to end on. I'm in heaven. All 5 girls are here. It's
Yeah!
the harem route.
Finally.
Shizuna's up here.
I was gonna say. Wow.
Oh, God. What's going on?
Wait, this isn't heaven?
Misha? As I slowly open my eyes, a bright white light assaults my retinas. For minutes, I just lay there where I am, mindlessly staring ahead while my scattered thoughts coalesce in my slowly waking mind. Slowly but surely, the white begins to come into focus as a bare expanse begins to be drawn across my field of vision. It's only when the light fixture comes into view that my mind clicks that this is the ceiling above me. Oh my god, I thought that was a UFO.
I was gonna say, the moon looks really weird.
I guess I stood up and now I'm looking at my bed.
Yeah.
Slowly, I am, okay. Slowly levering myself up, I silently absorb through all my senses the details of the room I'm in. The smell and taste of strong bleach hang in the air, lending the impression of a place just slightly too clean to be natural. Inoffensive pale peach-colored walls, all perfectly painted without a crack, stain, or imperfection. A single framed painting hangs on the wall, perfectly straightened, like the walls. It's as boring and inoffensive as can be.
I mean, if they wanted to turn this into a zombie game, this would be the moment to do it.
It's just going to end like a Wanako comes in.
Oh, God, none of it actually happened. It was all a dream.
Yeah. My attention grabbed by the translucent curtain waving across my vision, my eyes following it, to the open window it covers. When I move my right arm to try to lift myself up and look through it, I feel the catheter dig in uncomfortably. It's only now, too, that I notice the cannula tubes winding around my cheeks and into my nose. Cannula?
Nobody knows what those things are
I
called.
was going to say, did I say that right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a breathing tube.
After some fidgeting, I settle for just looking around the corner of the window. Okay, what am I looking at here?
What kind of hospital has black curtains?
Beyond the ones that want you to die.
Yeah.
Beyond the thick leaves of several large trees, I can see the greenery below, backing out onto a field, a customary island of green on the outskirts of the city. Judging by the sun outside, it's noon. Of which day, though, I'm not sure. Of which year, I couldn't tell. So I'm in a hospital, once again. I let out a long, tired breath as I try to collect my scattered thoughts, my mind seemingly cast in a dozen directions all at once, with as many emotions running through me. After slowly lying back down, I decide to start at the beginning. Why I'm here. I bet you're wondering why I'm here.
Yep, that's me.
Let's recap. I cast my mind back, but I can't work out a smooth recollection of what happened. The events of last night, or whichever night it was, come back more as a series of snapshots than any cohesive memory.
Bless you.
Why do I keep sneezing? Ugh. Lying on my bed, looking at the origami bird.
You're allergic to
Sad
the
endings.
end. Yeah.
Talking to Hideki outside the Hakamichi residence. running down the street, passing pedestrians and bumping into more and more of them. The blind rage that coursed through me as I punched them all in the face. Falling. Looking up at the searingly bright airport entrance, seeing Lily's back as I lay on the ground. Ah, Lily's back. The silence of the private room suddenly feels overwhelming.
Okay, we are at time for this episode.
Yeah, we're good.
You think we
There's
got
probably a whole
we got
other
enough for
episode of
another?
stuff, I would have to imagine.
Okay, and like if not, then we'll tack it on.
Tack it on.
Yeah. So if this, I mean, go look at the times down at the bottom there. If there's more, we're about to introduce ourselves again, but it's
You're right. Yeah, well.
yeah, whatever.
Hi, I'm Eric.
Not yet.
Oh,
We're not ready.
I'm excited.
I know it's gonna be the finale. I'm not excited. I'm genuinely upset that this is over.